thank you all for your time in your conferences, and we've got a short presentation here to try and share with you where we believe the technology has been, the reasons why we've got to where we are, and most importantly, where we feel the technology is going, and what are they going to be the key drivers, and what we should all be seeking to achieve, both as users and as manufacturers, to get the job done that we all need, we have as a critical goal. So, to introduce myself, I'm Mike Newton, CEO and founder of AD Group, and I also, as you'll gather during this afternoon, very much stay involved as the Chief Technical Officer as well. So, let's cover some of the things that you probably already know about AD and dedicated micros. We've been video specialists since 1984, and we created the world's first commercially viable video multiplexer, the Camplex, and that was followed up in 87, 88 by the Uniplex, the first full multi-screen digital multiplex recorder that very much set the stage for the next 10, 12 years in terms of multi-channel CCTV recording. We also did the first fully digital picture transmission solution in 1991, the EBST. And this digital technology evolved into our digital recorder range in the early 2000s. First of all with Unicord, and then with the digital Sprite, which has been probably one of the leading digital desktop recorders of the last 5-10 years. And that's given us what we believe is a worldwide reputation as the number one desktop video recorder manufacturer. And in addition to that, some of you are probably also aware that we've been doing mobile systems now for some 8-9 years, and certainly within the UK markets, we're confident we've now got the majority of the UK, certainly for public transport applications, and we've also got key installations worldwide using our mobile technology. And so you may be aware that every now and again we also test the technology to the limits. You'll have seen perhaps our racing programs, and we've proven that regardless of what you do to it, our recorders will withstand just about anything. Certainly, usually more than the vehicle around them, or even the driver within the vehicle. So we like to show that we can produce very rugged and reliable equipment. So, a few things that you may not know about dedicated micros and AD. We've actually been installing high-end server enterprise class solutions for over 10 years in specialist projects. These have been through different divisions within the group, but it is something we do have a good solid track record and experience in. Our full offering includes IP cameras and real-time D1 recording and management solutions. All of our products are designed and developed completely in-house. We don't buy our products in from anyone else. And this goes right down to the silicon. Part of the AD group is Chiprites, a Boston-based semiconductor company, and there we actually designed the actual core silicon that gives the technology behind the NetView product, and this has allowed us to make sure that we're not just adapting a technology designed for other media applications. Our chips have specific provisions on them to be targeted well to perform the critical task of CCTV video security. And as a result of the flexibility that technology gives us, we also have emergency messaging applications, which other than just simply broadcasting the same message to anyone, dynamically tailor their messages in each individual case, be it whether it's a mobile asset, a static location, where it is relative to the incident, but we'll come on to more of that a little later. So, what are the market drivers that we're trying to address? As we know, as we're told in the press, the UK is very much the CCTV capital of the world, 4+ million cameras in the UK alone. So it's very much been the area of the world where the technology has been developed. Ourselves created the first multiplexes back in the mid-80s. And of course, unfortunately, we do have a long history of counter-terrorism. We appreciate that our friends over from America have been very focused on terrorism activities for a few years now. But unfortunately, we've been dealing with these issues for the last 30 years, and as a result, we've ended up with probably the most extensive CCTV infrastructure, and hence most of the experts on CCTV will often look to what's happening in the UK because of that depth of experience. There's been landmark cases that we can look back on. A key one was the Jamie Bulger incident in the 90s. It was a rather shocking case in the fact that a young child disappeared from a shopping centre, and from the CCTV footage it became apparent it wasn't an adult paedophile that had taken the child. It was actually two other still children, teenagers, that had taken the child, and unfortunately he was murdered. What it actually highlighted, though, was that although that shopping centre had a multi-channel, a multiplex CCTV recording system, and it was working at the time, it hadn't been particularly well configured, and most importantly, the videotape had still been in the system from the day it was installed, some 18 months previously. We talk about target life of videotapes, or we used to talk about target life of videotapes being sort of 7, 10, maybe as many as 20 usages tops. This tape had been going around on a 24-hour loop for the best part of 500 days, so it had been around 500 times. There was a lot of criticism that CCTV wasn't effective because these pictures were so blurry. Frankly, the guys that made the video recorder deserved a medal on that day, because if without any maintenance whatsoever you put the same tape through 500 times and it's recording anything, it was a pretty damn good solution. Well, that is exactly the problem that it highlights. The technology can deliver the best that it can, but if we don't ensure that the usage, the methods by which you apply it are supported in the best possible way, you can still end up with not the result that you wanted. And I'm not blaming the user there, because I think it's important that the technology assists the user. If it leaves them exposed to those sorts of risks, there's something wrong with what you're doing, and we then as an industry have to look at that and say, okay, if this isn't just a completely bizarre one-off, we've got to analyse how it happened, how we stop it happening, and what can we do to move forward from that.